afternoon, class of 2018. Where you at? Let me hear you. All right, somebody told me there's a graduation in here today. Are y'all ready? Yeah. Are y'all really ready? Yeah. Y'all don't sound, are you really, really ready? Yeah. All right, listen. I want to take a few minutes. I want to say just walking up on the stage and looking at the visual here, it's just amazing. You are stunningly beautiful. You are stunningly beautiful. Give him a round of applause for being stunningly beautiful, right? I also want to say that beyond your stunning beauty, you are also stunningly brilliant. Let me say it again. You are stunningly brilliant. Give them a round of applause for being stunningly brilliant, right? It is important to uplift our young people. When I look in your faces and I look in your eyes, I see myself. See, what you have to understand, class of 2018, is that you are stunningly brilliant. You're stunningly beautiful. You're also stunningly resilient. And what I mean by your resilience is that, see, many of you sit here today and a lot of folks did not expect you to be here. Okay? Many of you sit here right now and folks had written you off long before you got to this point. Part of your resilience is that you are here despite a whole lot of folks who thought you didn't have what it took to be successful. Some of you are here, you're resilient because you may not have come from the most ideal circumstances. You show your resilience because first and foremost, I see you, I see me because you came from a neighborhood just like mine where folks think all you do in that neighborhood is think about crime and drugs and all kind of wrongdoing. You are destroying that stereotype. Thank you for destroying that stereotype. Thank you, okay? Thank you. See, what bothers me, and I'm gonna talk to my older folks, what bothers me for far too long, when you walk up in here, I'm looking for the news trucks, Channel 5 and Channel 9 and Channel 7, but I don't see any news trucks out there. And why that worries me because as we live in a society, we live in a time, if there was a shooting outside right now, you'd have all the news trucks out there, you'd have all the reporters out there to talk about what happens when things go wrong in our neighborhoods, right? But where are the news trucks when things go right in our neighborhood, right? Where's all the media? Where's all the media that needs to see these young people walk across the stage? Where are they now, right? My thing is they love to talk about the things we don't get right, but they don't like to talk about the things that we do well. This is what we do well, folks, right? Okay? Now, I'm going to say this. As brilliant and as amazingly bright and as beautiful and as resilient as all you folks are, understand that you don't do it by yourself. Okay? You are the product of some amazing women and men. And I'm gonna ask my graduates right now. I want all my graduates to stand up, please. That's right. Lift them up, celebrate them. Look, I want you now, I'm gonna ask all my folks in the audience to stand up, right? Stand up, and just stand up, everybody stand up. Now, I need my graduates to look at your loved ones and blow them a kiss, wave at them, find them with your eyes, say thank you, find them, find them. There you go, blow them a kiss. Give them a Wakanda sign, something, there you go. All right, now you can have a seat now, have a seat. All right. I'm almost done. Let me have a few more minutes of your time. I want to say this. Young people, never forget that as amazing as you are only here because of those folks who came before you. You are only here because there are people whose shoulders you stand on. There are women and men in this audience who fought, who sacrificed, who prayed, who hoped, who wished that you could have this moment. And you must never forget that. Because as amazing as you are, you'd not be here without their sacrifice and their dedication to your vision. We are all the products of other people's expectations. So I tell all my folks here, all my parents, grandparents, siblings, cousins, relatives, friends, thank you for investing in our young people. They are our greatest treasure. Thank you for investing in them. Thank you for investing in them. right? But part of what I want to tell my young people is, look, understand that your journey is not over today, right? This is just a pit stop on the milestone to success. What you've got to understand is that today's graduation is phenomenal. We're going to lift you up. We're going to celebrate you. We're going to love you. We're going to tell you how great you are. But then we want you to go on and make your impact in the world. And it's going to come down to what I call my 3 Ds that you have to be able to prepare for, okay? You got 3 Ds. The first D is you got to be willing to dream. And dream big. Because there's a whole lot of folks out there who still are going to hate on you. There's a whole lot of folks who still will tell you, so what, you graduate? You ain't going nowhere. You got to dream big to the point you brag about your dreams. You dream about your dreams. You write your dreams. You speak your dreams into existence. You write them all over the walls. You dream till you can't dream anymore. See, the reason why you have to dream, young people, is because you are here today because there was a point in time where someone dreamed that this could happen. Your great-great-grandmothers and great-great-grandfathers did not have this opportunity. Your great-great-grandmothers and great-great-grandfathers hoped and wished and dreamed that one day this thing called education you would have access to. So you got to dream and dream big. My second D is that you got to have mad determination. You got to want it bad. This thing called life is not easy. Some of y'all, your mamas and daddies are ready for y'all to get out the house like tomorrow, right? Am I right, Mom, Dad, right? I hear you, I see you, right? She's like, amen on that one. But you gotta be determined because life is about to get hard now. All the freebies that you've been used to, it's about to get cut off, right? Some of y'all don't know it, but y'all about to start paying rent in a minute, right? You're like, nobody told me that, huh? But you gotta be determined because life is not going to be easy for you. As much as you have all the support and all the love from the folks here, your determination has got to be based on your desire to make a difference in your life and the life of others. So when it gets hard, you got to try harder. If you thought this thing called high school was hard, wait till you get to this game called life. It's much harder, okay? So your determination has got to be, you have to wake up every morning to try to be better than you were the previous day. You got to wake up each morning saying, I'm smarter than I was the previous day. And a lot of that comes down to who you choose to surround yourself with. Because some of you folks have friends that you think are friends, but they're not. They're not. To my little men out here, some of these ladies who tell you that they love you, please, stop. Stop. I got you, young ladies, I got you. And for some of these young ladies who have these little knucklehead fellows who say that they love you, stop. Okay? Stop. Because they don't. I need you to be determined to be your best self every day. I need you to repeat after me. I will be my best self every day. I will be my best self every day. I need you to embody that because determination means that are you going to make mistakes? Yes, you will. But you must learn from those mistakes. Will you sometimes make the wrong choices? Yes, you will, but you learn from those choices. Determination is you will wake up every single day better than you were the next day. That makes sense, graduates? My third and final D before I sit this mic down and let y'all come up here and be blessed with these diplomas and all this good stuff is that you gotta be disciplined. You have to have discipline. Anything in this world worth having requires you to be disciplined. When you are ready to give up, you can't give up. When folks are telling you everybody's going right, you gotta be willing to go left. Discipline means when you think you are tired, you don't have anything left in your tank, you gotta realize you got a little bit more. Discipline means that everybody's going out to the party and you got studying to do, guess what you gotta do? You gotta study. Discipline means when your mother, your father, your grandmother tell you to do something, you don't want to do it, they do it, they know you better than anybody else, you listen to them. Discipline means doing the right thing even when it's not easy. Getting up in the morning, some of you like your parents and grandparents will work 2 jobs, that's discipline. Some of you will work for the kind of pay that you think is not worth your value, but you do it because you see something bigger, better, that's discipline. You gotta be disciplined in all that you do. The reason why you're here and many of your other friends are not is because you had discipline. And you cannot forget that. So I need you to think about those 3 Ds every single day. I need you to dream and dream big. and never give up on your dreams. And people who tell you that you can't dream, get them out of your life. I need you to be disciplined, because you have to understand that discipline is the key to making sure you never fall prey to somebody else's games and foolishness. And I need you to be determined that you put forth every fiber of your being every day to be the best that you can be. And I say that as I close. I say that because we need you. We live in a crazy world. We live in crazy times. And we need our best and our brightest and our most resilient young minds to help lead us to a better day. I hear those babies crying. Those babies who are crying right now are our future. They need you. They have to have you. Okay? So I don't care what you do when you graduate. Many of you will go on and work full-time jobs. Be the best at what you do. Many of you will go on to community college. Be the best student that you can be. Many of you will go on to 4 universities. Be the best that you can be, but never forget where you came from. Never forget whose shoulders you stand on. I'm a proud product of Compton, California, right? I tell folks all the time, I will rep my city to the fullest. I rep it to the fullest. I walk on the campus of UCLA and folks ask me where I'm from. I tell them with much pride, I'm straight out of Compton, California. And I dare you to say anything bad about where I come from. Young graduates of 2018, when you walk in the door, you represent Dymally High School with full pride. You represent South LA with full pride. You let them know that from South LA comes the best, the brightest, the most resilient, the most incredible, the most outstanding minds possible. Thank you, class of 2018, for being amazing. Stand up one more time. Stand up. Show them some love. Show them